Okay, here's my FPV system for the weekend that I'm going to be trying out. I'm going to be building this hopefully in the back of my Jeep. What I've got here is a 27-inch flat screen TV, I think it is, about a 27, I think it's 27. And I'm actually powering that off of 400-watt power inverter, and I'm using this actually little RF modulator, which is actually a cool, cheap solution to the black screen or blue screen on your monitor. Basically, to bypass that, 100%, what I'm doing is I'm feeding my video from my video transmitter into the back of this RF modulator and coming out on a coax into the back of the TV, and I'm using it on channel 3. And so what happens here is if I lose video signal, it goes completely static. Get signal back, immediately comes back. Gone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, connect. Immediately comes back. So ignore the little sparkles there. I don't have line of sight. I'm outside, and my transmitter is on the other side of my house inside. So I'm going through, bricks and walls and TVs and power wires and all that stuff. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good deal. And what I'll basically do is I'm going to have all that mounted back in the back of my Jeep, so when I get to the field I'll just be able to pop this open. I'll have my planes in here, my screen right here, pull out my lawn chair, sit back and toss the plane in the air. I've got my windows extremely dark tinted, so it gets pretty dark in there, and my back windows really dark tinted as well, so it's going to work really well to block the sun from me, because my flying field early in the morning, my sun's going to be coming straight in towards the front of the Jeep. So all this is going to shield my eyes. It's going to shield the reflections on the screen. I think that's going to be the ticket right there. Okay, here's my 48-inch wing that I made and actually test flew last weekend, and it actually flew pretty well. It was a little bit underpowered, so I needed to get a new motor for it. I have not gotten a new motor. I'm still using about a 1,000 kV 70-gram motor. So I went ahead and put an 11-inch slow fly prop on there, and I'm going to go ahead and fly it again this weekend, see if it flies any better. I still probably need a bigger motor, but unfortunately the next size up motor that I have right now is about a 1,200 kV, about 120 gram, 115, 120, 130 gram motor. It's pretty big, and if I wind up having to go with a bigger motor that route, a heavier motor, I'm going to have to cut this out a bit more, move that motor forward a little bit closer to the CG, because it's kind of hard to balance right now. But I'm going to be testing this one out again on Saturday with my new FPV TV and all that good stuff, and we'll see how it works out. Okay, here's another wing that I just finished that I'm actually going to, try out for FPV. This is a tiny one, and there's a couple people flying smallish wings for FPV. It's 30-inch, and I'm not going to be able to put like a GoPro or anything on this particular plane, but that really doesn't matter to me, because I can record the video via my laptop. I'm really interested in using this just for an adrenaline kind of a FPV plane. So I will put the 2500 or 2650 milliamp hour 3-cell battery on there. I'm running a 1500 kV motor with a 7x5 APC prop, and this one actually has the KFM3 airfoil on it. So basically I've got a a piece of about 4mm foam on the bottom. Then I've got the first step, 1/2 inch foam, and then I've got another 4mm step after that, and then it goes down to 4. So I go 4, 8mm, and then a 1/2 inch plus the 4mm, blah blah blah, something like that. Yeah, it's all taped up and tough as nails. So I can't wait to fly this one and see how well it works. I did a power test on it, and that is plenty of thrust on it. So I mean, it's gonna fly. Not gonna have any problem with that. I haven't put it on the watt meter yet to make sure I'm not overdrawing that motor, but I'm gonna do that a little later on this evening. And so basically, that 27-inch TV for FPV. I'll be bringing that out, testing that out with my YC14 again, and then these two platforms I'll be testing again for future FPV flights, and hopefully they'll fly well, and we'll go from there. And there's Mojo.